Welcome back to the show, and now let us continue with the fun. From the days of Mama Kayaya and Mzee Ojwang, the acting industry in Kenya was only beginning to sprout. Fast forward, this particular industry has witnessed a number of transformations which have resulted in the emergence of new polished actors who are redefining what this industry is all about. Let's listen in to this actor's story.
Subhanaka Allahumma Rabbana wa bihamdika Allahumma ifilri. Allahu Akbar.
If the number of projects an actor has done is anything to go by, then Xavier Ywaya has seen and done it all. The first of many screen and theatre projects in Kenya is certainly not a newcomer in this space.
My name is Xavier Ywaya. Most people call me as Ywaya. I'm an actor. I've been doing this for the past 7 years. I started with stage way before I decided to major in TV. When I started acting, one thing that I accepted the fact that sikuwa najua. I don't know. Sijui, unajua. And I allowed the people around me or the people who had been there before me to teach me and enlighten me, to show me the way. Kwa sababu, saa zingine confidence ni poa. Na unaweza jichocha. You need, ndo ufanye hii kitu lazima ukuwe confident. But pia, kuwa na hiyo taki, kuwa na hiyo curiosity ya kulearn, kusikiza wase. Unajua, kujua, maze, mimi sijafanya, sijai kuwa kwa hizi viatu. I've never, this is new to me, this is foreign to me. So, I'm learning new things, so nasonga ukiendelea. So tu hiyo, alafu na patience, because ina take time, you know, like any other craft, you need to invest 10,000 hours, siyo ndio tunasemanga. So lazima invest, lazima kuwe patient na yourself, alafu you have to, lazima kuwe na discipline.
Steady as he rose, theatre introduced him into the basics of acting, and through immense practice, he started to acclimatize himself with screen acting.
I started with set books. So, atunanga training institutions in Kenya. So that's where I got trained. That's where I got my first, that's where I got orientation as an actor. Nikapata basic zangu za acting, my basic acting skills. Did it for a while. Alafu najua me, I'm someone who loves growth. So I decided, you know what? I'm so bored with this. I want to move to the next chapter. And that was now public shows. Because manze nilikuwa nacheckingi wasanii Phoenix, najiambia, you know, one day I'd want to put on a show like that. Kwa sababu when I was doing set books, the acting there was different. You know, it was still dramatic. Ni kama manze umetoka drama fest. But then nilikuwa nataka acting yangu ikuwe na flavor. Semanga ikuwe na razzle dazzle. So hiyo ndo kama nilikuwa nataka public show kwa sababu pia that's where like most big actors were, and also like most big directors were. So I joined Aroji Drama Academy, did my first public show, which was called Dead Talk, written by Kajitan Boy and directed by Caroline Odongo manze. Imagine public show yangu ya kwanza, I was directed by coaches. As an actor, kitu stage ilinifanyia ni ati ilifanya nikakuwa mdynamic, mdiverse. Najua kwa sababu in stage, especially with set books, we were doing like 10 roles in one play or different plays. Najua mnapata mmefanya plays ka 3 ama 5. And then in all these plays, you're doing like 5 or 6 different roles. Ingine unakuja kaki guru kamzae ka nini. Unacheki kitu inafanya ni inafanya ukue able kuji-transform into different characters within a short period of time. So that's what stage did to me. So what public shows did to me ni ati zilinipatia flesh. Because there's something that kuna kitu stage inakujanga nayo. Stage inakamingi na you're able to interact with the audience one-on-one. which is something that film doesn't do to you.
Following his success in the world of theatre, it didn't take him too long before he started to book major film and TV jobs, an area he has also excelled in.
I remember in 2018, right? This is when I was trying to network, trying to make connections, also trying to put myself out there. This is way after I'd done my first 2 public shows. I was working with theatre company at the time. So the way I made my first film debut was someone saw some pictures I'd shared on Facebook on the play that I did, Detok, Gregory Kiwo. So he was planning to do a project for Machakos Film Festival. So he contacted me, Nini, told me he had a short film, wanted us to meet, Nini. So I went, we sat down, I went through the script, he explained to me what he wanted, and the story. So the film was called Solo. Basically, ilikuwa ni mimi nipige show mimi mwenyewe. And one thing I applaud about the production is that it only had two crew members. We only had the executive producer and the producer. So Kiwo and Kara. These 2 people also doubled up as crew. Hao ndo walikuwa naishoot, hao ndo walishoot, hao ndo waliedit, hao ndo walifanyia kila kitu. Like, manze, hence the name Solo, manze. Ilikuwa shughuli ya watu kawa 3. I mean, kuna watu 2 waliingia wakaifanya, wakatusaidia. Lakini even ndo vile nilimake breakthrough yangu kwa industry, because after Solo we were nominated for 7 categories. Kulikuwa best cinematography, best set design, best actor. Hapo ndo pali nilipata my first nomination as best actor for Machakos Film Festival.
His creative process is similar to that of many actors like himself. Creating characters from scratch with the assistance of the director is in his job description.
When you're developing your character, it's ni wewe tu ujitrust. Wewe understand soma role yako, you understand poa, and then songa nayo. When you're given a script by a production, by the director, you always have 2 options. Because if it's a story, the new director ameshaka chini na departments media, ameshaka chini na wase wa makeup and hair, na ameka chini na wase wa wardrobe, waka discuss about your outlook. Na pia hizo departments zingine, unajua, he already has a vision for your role or for the roles that are being done. So for you as an actor, kitu inabaki ni uongeze flesh yako, ufanye tu research. You know, for example, if you're doing a role as a thief, as a criminal, for example, kwa sababu wase pia kuna personal life. Wase wana interacting aje na surrounding yao. Wase wanatembeanga aje. Unajua, anapenda anapenda madem, unajua, anapenda anakaaje, anadungaje. But me, I think kitu muupenda is when I get into a production and then the director tells you have the liberty to build your role from scratch. So unaweza amua, mi karakta yangu ni kipara. Unaweza amua karakta yangu anadunganga hivi.
Ywaya commends his predecessors for building the acting foundation through which him and other actors can learn and grow from.
You know, looking back, I look like 20 years ago or 30 years ago. The productions that were here, zilikuwa Kavi Timbi, Vyoja Mahakamani, kina Mzee Ojwang, kina Mama Kayaye. So, you know, kama na misa zingine muja mingi mse akisema, yo, we don't have an industry. I mean, what is this? Our same as you create something for us. And you know kitu inanibamba kwa sababu niko zile za we've been able to pick up from pali hawasi, from ile kitu hawasi wali create, tukatengeneza industry ingine. I mean, now actors are earning a living.
Thanks, man.
I feel like in Kenya, we have acting institutions. I have friends who've, you know, schools like ADMI, schools like AFTI. These are institutions where actors are trained. But then, I feel we don't even have enough acting coaches. But we have workshops, and I'm very happy that this year there's so many acting workshops that have been done. You know, people like Nini Washera, Charles J. Uda, even napata different crew departments coming in and doing their own master classes. Unajua wanapatia na knowledge yao. So me, if I was asked, maybe we need to have more acting institution or acting schools. Or if that cannot be done, kwa sababu pia, it's an industry that's growing. Tunaweza kuwa na workshops. Because I feel like we have so many veterans who have a lot of knowledge on acting and film and TV. Unajua? So ni ile tu nini ya kuamua, you know, I want to share my wisdom. I want to pass it on to the next generation. Manze ukitaka kuniwatch, ukitaka kunitafuta, utanitafuta pale Kina. I'm playing Bonnie. Unaweza nitafuta Igiza. Kuna shows nimefanya hii mwaka. Unaweza nitafuta kwa Igiza. I played a certain character. Unaweza nitafuta Netflix pale kama Juju. Unaweza nitafuta pia kwa YouTube ama kwa mtandao tu. Google my name. Ingia kwa social media handles zangu ni nini. Niko na mashughuli kadhaa hapo nje. Unaweza zikemba alafu niambie rada ni gani, si ndio?
Tuko pamoja.
Alafu tukamka siku moja. Kila kitu ikachange.
Xavier Ywaya, mark that name.